Yeah, so I'll say a couple things. One, I would say those technical skills are in high demand, so don't undersell them. That ability to solve problems, that's something that every company wants. That ability to understand complexity and data, and actually an ability to code. So Amazon is one of our biggest hiring companies, and they're teaching their new hires how to code so they can understand how to communicate with their engineers. And so we're doing a little bit of that here too. You can take some introductory coding here at Darden so that you have that ability to communicate with the engineers. So if you already have that ability because you came from that, you're in really good shape. And so I would say, focus a lot on the sort of problem solving aspects, as you described it, of that work, because I think that's a way to show leadership. And then we do look for leadership outside of the workplace, especially with any candidate, whether they're from here, India, or the US or Europe or wherever. If they're at the younger end of our age experience, I think I talked about this a little bit in my answers, but if you have not worked more than 3 years or 4 years, you're just not going to have been promoted enough in any job to show that kind of work leadership that you might be thinking of, like a promotion or managing people, that kind of thing. That's pretty rare actually in our entire applicant pool. So what we look for then is, what did you do at your university? Did you lead activities there in your dormitory, in your clubs, in your sports, in your festivals? Do you do that outside of work when you can now? A lot of people show us great things they're involved in their communities in India now, and philanthropy or volunteering with groups, or the festivals, the dancing, all of that can be a way to demonstrate leadership and to show us that you are trying to make a difference in your community and you're trying to do as much as you can from where you are, and that's just fine. And then we want to see that you have the personal characteristics that we think we can coach you and help you become that leader. That's why you're going to business school, so we can help you do that. Important for people to identify their transferable skills to that next job, but that's very different than I'm in finance and I should go into finance. It's more like I'm in finance, so my analytical skills are strong, and so I want to do big data in marketing. That's very related, but you wouldn't think so if you don't focus on those transferable skills. So I want to do, I've been in technology consulting, and so I've worked in a lot of teams, and I want to do technology where a lot of innovation happens in teams, product development maybe, so I think it's really about thinking about, okay, what do I do in my work now that I like and that is a skill that others would value, and then what can I find out about this career I think I want to go into, and how can I see that my skills would be a fit? Because if you can't see that your skills would be a fit, you probably don't want to go into that anyway. So that's what I mean about the research. Sort of as you're deciding, I want to do this new career path. That's great, and that really is what Darden is about. That transformation and that ability to get to that new career path. But you have to have some kind of transferable skill or awareness of the things that you would bring to that new path. Round 3 is very interesting. It's very small. So, your application gets a lot of attention because it's coming in with just a few hundred applications. And if you are qualified, we're still going to have a little bit of room. So we're still going to try to admit the people that are qualified. At the very least, we offer feedback on your application, an actual 15-minute phone call with a member of the admissions committee who will help you see how you can improve your application if you apply in the following year. So there's really no downside to applying in round 3. You might get in, that would be great since that's what you think you want, or you can get feedback from us specific to your application that can help you do better when you apply the following year. So there's really just, if you have any interest in going this year and an interest in Darden, I would say definitely apply in round 3. And then if it doesn't work out, you can get that feedback and be better prepared for the following year. But we do admit international students in round 3 every year, so it's definitely possible.